keep in touch with any of your former foes?
I look forward to the Hall of Fame because then I get to see a lot of them again. Most of the time, I'm so busy traveling, I don't get to see too many of the legends anymore. But at the Hall of Fame in Dallas, we're gonna probably all get together and say hello and reminisce. It's a great night.
The old times. I have some questions from fans on social media, Twitter, Facebook, etc. Let's see. Jimmy Britt says, why do you still rock the old school BDU, and what's your favorite new camo pattern?
Oh, I like the new digital. I actually wear every type of uniform. I try to make it sports coat or some type of outfit to represent all the militaries. So I don't really represent one, but USMC is my ultimate.
So how did you make that transition from the Marine Corps to wrestling? I mean, what happened? What convinced you that wrestling was your?
Well, I was home on leave and went to pro wrestling training camp to go watch it as a guest, and ended up getting in the ring and battling a couple of the stars of today, and beat them, and decided when I got out of the ring that I might be the way I want to go through life, so I decided to do that.
Was there any hazing? I know I've read biographies of certain wrestlers, and some even mentioned that trying to break into the business, they actually broke their legs or they did something crazy to them to make sure that they were built for wrestling. Did you have to go through any of that? Or?
No, never heard of anything like that.
Nothing like that, huh?
No. There are wrestlers out there that are pretty rough on you, but I don't know of any that really, permanently want to put you out of the business.
You missed the first 6 WrestleManias.
Yes.
Did you feel like you missed out? Did you feel like it was just a pattern that you had to follow for your career, or what? How do you feel about the fact that you missed those first?
Well, it was hard to miss the first 6. I worked very hard to get WrestleMania 1 started, but when I was asked to be a G.I. Joe and the first animated real life character, I had to decide if I wanted to continue wrestling or go with the G.I. Joe, and figured I could always be a wrestler. And when I went to the WWE to let them know that I was going to go into G.I. Joe, they wished me luck, but they said I couldn't be in both because of conflicting toy companies. So.
Right, yeah, Hasbro, Mattel, all that stuff.
Right, so it was hard for me to see the first 6 WrestleManias.
Because you initially
hard to say where I'd be today if I'd been in all of those.
So initially, when you left, you pretty much left an American hero. You even had lunch with presidents and flights with presidents, and then when you come back, you're the anti-hero. You're probably the biggest heel we've had in wrestling in a very long time. Was that hard for you to accept, or were you okay with it right off the bat? How did you manage?
Well, there will never be another Iraqi sympathizer character that they put on Sergeant Slaughter, and it was very rough and dangerous, and it was fun at the same time because I was doing the complete opposite of what I am. Mm-hmm. And our goal was to put 104,000 people into the LA Coliseum, but because of all the death threats and everything like that, we had to go indoors, and that was the only disappointment.
So you really did have to wear a bulletproof vest throughout this era?
Oh yeah, I had to wear a bulletproof vest when I wrestled.